for 10k this morning.
Fucking yes.
Who's going to carry the boats?
This guy's going to carry the.
It's actually 9.5. I was going to do 10, but
why would you stop at 9.5?
Because I'm going to do Monday mornings as like a long run day every day.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'll just give myself something to work up to. I just felt really... it's really sad, actually, because I used to be a good runner, and now I found it hard. It is a hilly route, but I was like, fuck.
That's like the Wayne Rooney logic that he said recently on a pod.
What did he say?
He was like, when I used to do the bleep test, I'd start and just beat the goalkeepers. He was like, even though I could go for way longer.
Yeah.
Because he was like, idiots like Darren Fletcher used to like complete it, and then they'd have to complete it every week. And he was like, I can't bother to do that.
Yeah.
So I just edge up every single week.
Exactly. I think that's the play. That's basically what I was doing this morning.
Gaslighting yourself.
No, it's not gaslighting.
It's kind of the opposite of gaslighting. Is it gaslighting?
No, gaslighting is a bad thing.
It was kind of.
There's a hot take for you. Gaslighting is not good. I've got another footballer who interacted with some content of mine this week. It's actually on.
Are we rolling?
We are.
How do you know this? How do you always know and I never know?
He just wheeled his little head round and went.
It's a lovely head. It's not a little head.
It was actually, ironically, a Premier League footballer favourited the video where I spoke about Mateta unfollowing me. So there's a bit of like inception going on.
You're going to say who it was?
Josh Achimpong.
That's so random.
Who's actually class, by the way. I was like, that's great.
Good.
I like him a lot.
That's random.
He's only got 30,000 TikTok followers. Isn't that quite weird? And it definitely is him because he had a Chelsea collab post.
Interesting.
Isn't that so? You'd think he'd have more.
Yeah, but they have so many youth players. Probably people can't keep up.
Yeah, but he's like the creme de la creme. And I'm not just saying that because he likes my content.
Do you know who I prefer? Is Murillo at Nottingham Forest. Yeah. He liked one of my reels this week.
But he liked just like a green screen one, is that right?
No, I think he liked the strength test I did with Adama.
Yeah,
I put the strength thing up, milking that since the Cucurella fight. But
was that like a collab with anyone, or was that just...
No, just organic JCC content.
That's class, mate. Murillo's a fan.
Are we massive?
I think we might be the most gargantuan football podcast of all time, even bigger than Pitchside, which we were on yesterday.
Mate, it was
Segue. Yeah, we took over Pitchside live last night. Yesterday,
we broke Pitchside history for the first ever time. They do a halftime game show, and we got 100%. You had to do top 10 Liverpool Premier League goal scorers without making a mistake. For the first time in Pitchside history, we did it with Lewis.
I will say, Lewis clutched up
at the end
with Dirk out.
That was huge.
He said that, and I went, that's no way, that's right.
Should we quickly... It was like Salah, Fowler, Gerrard, then Suarez, was he next?
Mane, I think, was next.
Maybe Mane, Suarez,
Firmino, Owen.
No, one more.
Torres,
Kaut,
Sturridge, yeah, you
Number
said
10,
Sturridge, didn't you? That's absolute ball knowledge from us.
It was good. Yeah, Lewis was hosting the show for the first time ever, and I think smashed it.
He did do very well.
It was good fun.
It's hard. It's a hard environment. Jacob was saying to me on the way here about how the chat on the Pitchside stream was just brutal the whole time.
I felt like he couldn't believe how nice we were being to him every time.
Yeah.
He was
I think they kind of wanted us to be horrible to him.
It doesn't really fit our
Will
brand.
was like, "Oh, can you really try and make it feel uncomfortable?" I was like, "No, I don't really want to do that."
I think we did our part in that set. Like when he did the whole intro, didn't he? And it was bizarre. And then we just both sat in complete silence.
Yeah.
Which made for an interesting podcast. It was like he said he delivered the whole thing, and we were just like,
that clip is really funny. I saw it. I watched it back this morning. Where he's like, "I'm joined by 2 other people. Say hello," and we both just sat there and went. Yeah, it just goes back to him. That wasn't even pre-planned. We just both
on that
wavelength,
mate. Before we get into, because we were watching the City game, I want to talk about the Winter Olympics.
Yes.
Did you see Lindsey Vonn's crash?
No.
Well, it's not a good watch, and thankfully I looked this up on the way here, and as of right now, she's all right. She had a leg fracture, so she's had successful surgery on it. How did that get signed off? She tore her ACL 6 days ago. She's 41 years old. Tore her ACL. She has her knee strapped up, and then is going down. Yeah, exactly.
I read the headline.
They go like 100 miles an hour.
I thought she tore her ACL during the race.
She tore her ACL 6 days ago, got airlifted off the mountain in a practice run, was in tears. She's the US team captain. She's an icon, former gold medalist in 2010. And then decided, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. And it's like, you might... I'm trying to think of other... You might go into the curling with a torn ACL. I think you'd be all right.
Depends what you're doing.
You can genuinely die going downhill that fast. Very.
Skiing's pretty knee. Is she a skier?
She's a skier. She's
pretty
downhill
ski. It's pretty ski like knee heavy.
It's
sport.
all knees, mate. And they go. Do you know they have improved safety technology? They have built into their suits now airbags, so when they fall, they inflate. Yeah, it's insane.
Wow.
But yeah, she obviously crashed in horrific stuff. I cannot believe that was allowed.
So did she fracture her leg?
She fractured her leg in that crash.
Mate, she must just be that's career over.
She's 41. It's got to be. But I mean,
those
I can't
two career-ending injuries that she's done at once.
Yeah. I can't believe she just got allowed to do it. But yeah,
that's criminal.
Bad.
I haven't been watching any of it. Actually, I watched a little bit yesterday morning.
It's so good. I love it.
I went to my mates before the Palace game, Eagles, and we briefly had it on. Then we watched the cricket. You watching the cricket?
No, I
T20
haven't
World
really
Cup.
been watching it. No.
England nearly lost in the pool, but we didn't.
No, I did see
nearly
one,
lost, but we didn't. Palace beat Brighton.
Yeah, well, when we were on the pod yesterday, Newcastle obviously lost to Brentford, Fulham lost, and then I wasn't hoping, but I was thinking if you lose, it's going to be the most depressing stream of us three. Just sat there like.
But I was on cloud nine. I had like 3 pints before that.
You're a bit merry.
I was a bit merry, but it's fine. You can be merry on Pitchside. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It was a great day. Although I had a nightmare finding a pub that was showing it. First of all, I didn't realise that tickets had gone on sale for the Brighton game. I'd go most years, and last week my mate was like, "Oh, we just missed Brighton tickets." I was like. I literally didn't even realise they were out. Annoying. But so we cycled from his, and there's a pub in Dalston. They can have some free promo. Actually, I'm about to slate them, so maybe not so much. Duke of Wellington. It's it's on Bulls Pond Road in Dalston. Really good pub to watch football. I've watched football there many times and always enjoyed it. We cycled to the Duke of Wellington. Went to the wrong Duke of Wellington, and I was like, and this place had the football on, and I was like, but the vibe was just dead. And I was like, no, you know what? Like, I don't want to go here. And I wanted to be near the Pitchside studio. So I was like, let's go to this one instead. Great pub. Love it there. Blah, blah, blah. We get on a bike. It had been a beautiful morning. Start cycling. It just starts like torrentially raining. Like just literally just like that. For the entire 5-minute bike ride. We get to the Duke of Wellington. They've taken their screens down. They had a massive screen in the dining room. They just removed it.
Why?
I don't know. And I was like, why have you done that? And they were like, yeah, we just don't show football anymore. And I was like, well, no one's here now.
Yeah.
Pub's empty.
Weird
decision. So they set us down the road. Pain in the arse, but...
It was worth it in the end.
It was worth it.
I do have one thing to call out from the game. Dean Henderson's knee slide.
Why do you and why do so many people have a problem with this?
Because it's not just one, he did 2. I can understand the one where they scored, turns to the fans, doesn't need to... End of the game, knee sliding again.
He loves it, that's why.
He does love it.
He loves it.
I rate the passion, but it's a little bit busy.
That was a very passion merchant game because Strand Larson, when we won, he ran straight over to the away fans, was like giving it. Gaston was going like this.
You're going to sign him, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Do you reckon? Yeah. Barring any injuries or anything like that.
He was we wanted him in the summer, and I got loads of heat on 442 last week for saying honourable mention January signing of the window. People call me biased. Assist against Brighton on debut. Oh, it's just not. You know what? I just feel really good right now. I just feel really calm.
I'm the opposite. Fulham had a chance to go 7th, and we blew it. And I don't know, you wouldn't have watched it, obviously, the 3 PMs, but we dominated. I can't believe we went 4-1 up in the first half. Did you see the Jimenez, the cutback shot? Have you seen the highlights?
No, I haven't seen that.
So he gets the ball from the left-hand side. I think Smith Rowe makes a great run to the byline, cuts it to Jimenez, who's on the penalty spot but facing away from goal.
Oh, I have
seen that. And Harry Wilson is just stood, unmarked, open on his left foot, 10 yards out, and Jimenez decides to turn and shoot. Yeah. That would have put us 2-0 up. Painful.
Yeah, I just see some Everton fans saying, like, how on earth did we win that game? They were like,
the second half they were brilliant. We were terrible and they were brilliant.
Yeah.
But
quite likeable teams. I quite like Everton. Kai,
he predicted, didn't he? He said Dewsbury Hall would score in the 70th minute.
Crazy.
And he did.
Last week's guest. Minute correctly. But obviously the highlight game of the weekend was Liverpool Man City.
Yeah, which we obviously watched on Pitchside, and it feels like a huge moment in the season. That's a big change in the title race. 9 points, It kind of felt done. If Arsenal went 9 points, I think, considering we discussed this as well, they don't have difficult fixtures. They've played a lot of their hardest fixtures on paper. A lot of these away games. I think their hardest away game is probably Spurs to come. And how bad are Spurs at home?
They stink.
How bad are Spurs at home?
City. They still got to play City away.
They still got to play City, but that's huge. I think the League Cup final just got even more important. If City go and batter them, wow.
It's the psychological importance of yesterday cannot be overstated, I don't think.
It's massive.
So big. Like that. I actually back City more than I have at any point in the season to win the league now.
No.
Just because I'm like, that is so big for them. But equally, Liverpool are shit. Like, they're not good. And Liverpool fans are raging after yesterday. So maybe that needs to be taken into consideration. It's not like a Klopp beating Klopp's Liverpool at Anfield. But it's still Liverpool at Anfield. Can they do it? Do you think Man City can chase them down? I think we should reframe this as the normal thing of like, oh, our Arsenal are going to bottle the league. Because we support the chasers in football.
Wait, so just to be clear, the Nearly Men podcast, we are now backing Man City.
Man City just have a little
the underdogs.
They have a little something about them right now. Do you know what I mean? They do. They actually feel like underdogs when you watch them and like the squad they have. They don't feel so invincible. I said this a few weeks ago.
Well, I would say we'd learn a lot from their next couple of fixtures, but they're playing us. We're at the Etihad on Wednesday night, and I didn't even know it was this bad. I know we never beat City, but I saw on the train on the way here, we haven't beat Manchester City in 19 meetings. 2009, we beat them 3-1 at the Etihad.
Who scored in that game?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me this, and I hadn't done my research. I'm going to guess. I'm going to go Danny Murphy, Gira, and an own goal. Who scored for City? You got to guess that.
2009. It was obviously own
goals.
Robinho.
Okay, yeah. And I've got own goal.
A Robinho,
we'll find
nice
that out.
Little chip.
But yeah,
No, he wasn't playing for them in 2009. I changed my mind. Adebayor.
Right.
Here we go. Answer pending.
Here we go. Answers. Stephen Ireland for Man City.
Wow, respect.
Dempsey Brace.
And Dixon Atuhu.
Brilliant. We
Brilliant.
Got all of them
So
wrong.
we've cut that.
Didn't you beat them at the Etihad in your Great Escape season? Am I right saying that?
Yeah.
2-0 down, 3-2. Diamanski, Kamara.
And then the Danny Murphy header. I was with Danny Murphy. We spoke about this on the pod already. Danny Murphy's the reason we even went on that Europa League run, because he saved us against Portsmouth the game after.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was that Roy? That was Roy Hodgson, manager. Was it Roy Hodgson?
Yeah.
What a guy.
Big Roy.
It would be very Man City, though, to go and drop points to you. That would actually summarise or sum up why Man City are not title winners. But it could be the gap could be 3 points when Arsenal next play, and they've got to go to Brentford.
Thursday.
That's on Thursday. That's actually a hard game.
Brentford's hard. We just don't play well against City. Although we had the 5-4 this season, the crazy game.
Yeah, true.
At the Cottage. But I am so impressed with Brentford. I watched the Newcastle game 5:30 on Saturday, so that's going to be tough.
That's a tough game.
That's a tough game.
Bringing it back to City. What have their flaws been this season?
It's so weird to me because I look at it and I go, they've got the best manager in the league, they've got the best striker in the league. I think they've now got the best goalkeeper in the league. I thought Donnarumma was immense yesterday, and especially in those big moments. Rodri coming back from injury, might not be the same Rodri, but Ballon d'Or winner. So you look at that spine of that team, and Guéhi. I mean, no bigger fan of Mark Guéhi than you. I watched that with you yesterday, and every time Mark Guéhi touches the ball, right, this guy's like, oh, what a touch from ex-Crystal Palace captain and FA Cup winner Mark Guéhi. It's like, yeah, we get it.
He is quality.
He is
quality, and he was quality yesterday.
Yeah, he looks good. So you look at the spine of the team, you look at the manager, you look at the spine of the team, and you just think, like, on paper, they should have a really good chance, but something's just not gelling. I mean, I look at that Man City squad, and I just think everyone goes on about Arsenal being the better squad, and I actually just don't think they are on paper. Is that a mental thing to say?
Whose squad do you think?
I think Man City have a better squad than Arsenal.
I actually agree.
Player-wise, they are a better... Like, look at the front. If you were building a squad based not on form, I think maybe...
Like blank slate, let's say Saka,
obviously. But apart from that, you're probably going Haaland. You're probably going Doku or Semenyo.
Well, let's go through the full...
Yeah, go on.
The full thing.
Donnarumma Raya is a coin toss, I think.
Yeah,
you take either.
I'd probably go Raya, just...
I think I'd go Donnarumma. I think I'd go Donnarumma just. But either one.
Timber,
yes. This is where it gets a bit messy. Guéhi has a shout, but it's probably the Arsenal.
Gabriel.
I think it's probably the Arsenal back four.
No, I'd is it insane to go O'Reilly left back, mate, or Gvardiol? I'd probably take Gvardiol over Calafiori.
Yeah, fine. Rice.
Midfield, Rice, and you'd have to go, again, assuming Rodri's at the standard he had. Like, Zubimani's been really good this season. Again, we're talking like blank slate. It's the first game of next season. Who are you picking? I'm going Rodri.
Rodri
Rice. Cherky in the 10. Semenyo.
And then you've got Saka, Haaland.
Saka, yeah. So it is pretty even. And I agree. I think people... At the start of the season, people wouldn't have said Arsenal had the best squad. No. But now they're doing well. They're saying they do.
Oh, and by the way, I think Arsenal have an amazing squad.
Their depth is brilliant, yeah, it is.
But I was looking at City's depth yesterday. That bench is ridiculous. They had Foden, Cherky, Doku, serious players. Now, defensively, they're a bit... Marmoush.
Or did he start?
I think he started on the left. But yeah, they have serious depth. So it's a weird one. But
is,
City have been here before. I actually do think if they can go and get a win at Wembley and really get a statement, do they even need to win? If they just win, I was going to say they need a statement.
No,
win.
win.
If they just win, it's like
all the pressure is on Arsenal this year. But I think the problem with City is, and this is where the Gahey signing could be so big for them, is they've just looked vulnerable all season. Like the Fulham game, 5-4, and they win the game, and a win at Craven Cottage is a good result. But like, that gives Arsenal a bit of something.
Mate, yeah.
Psychologically, City go, we just conceded 4 goals away.
Mate, and Josh King had it cleared off the line at the end by Calif. It could have been 5-5.
And like, how much can Gahey fix that? I mean, people have short memories. Let's not forget last weekend, Man City bottled a 2-0 lead away at Spurs. Like, it is quite. I think. Yeah. And I will say the same thing about myself. Like, yesterday I was gassing City up, but they were terrible last weekend. Yeah. Yes, and you know what? Yesterday
they weren't great.
They didn't like batter Liverpool. Liverpool had chances, and City just they had a couple of moments, but I can't really think of many other times they threatened Liverpool's goal at all. Really, am I missing anything?
No, Haaland was pretty like I was saying it on the stream. He was basically not in the game.
Yeah,
I think he was.
I think one thing that City can do to boost their chances is stick with this centre-back partnership of Kusanov and Gahey.
Yeah, Kusanov's block was unbelievable. I don't know if he's going to miss any football now.
I hope not.
Concussion or...
And this is what I mean about them seeming like a fun team. Kusanov and Gahey is not like a title-winning partnership. Yeah. That kind of makes me like them. I'm like, oh, that's kind of sick.
I don't know if I can get on board with that.
Mate, Kusanov is...
I know what you mean, but City. It's still City.
No, I know what you mean, but like Kusanov and Gahey, you've got O'Reilly at left-back, you've got like Cherky, Doku, Semenyo. They don't feel like ruthless City title-winning players.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
They've just got a bit more about them. They've got a bit more personality.
Yeah.
But I think Kusanov Gahey centre-back partnership, that's one little tick that they should stick with. Because I saw City fans yesterday saying they thought they got worse when Diaz came on for Kusanov.
Really?
They just looked a bit more vulnerable. How big is Rodri going to be for them in the title running?
Yeah, massive. He's like... obviously not the same player since the injury, but it's just about the pedigree. Like when you've won the Ballon d'Or, when you can literally sit there and go like, I was the best, or voted the best footballer in the world.
Yeah.
He's obviously scored that Champions League goal for them. Like, I think it's something that isn't being spoke about enough. Even if he's not on the top of his game, just having him there.
Yeah.
Just looking back and like, no disrespect, but Nico Gonzalez, like, instead of seeing Gonzalez, you see him, you're like, wow.
Yeah. But then the thing is, the midfield is an interesting one for City because Rodri has to play, I agree. I think based again on yesterday and just based on this season, you have to play Cherky.
Yeah.
He was really good yesterday again off the bench. Should have scored possibly at the end in that mental
what's
sequence.
your thoughts on that?
You know what? Like the football narc in me is like they did probably do the right thing and like common sense. It was a ridiculous sequence and it was hilarious. We were cracking up watching it.
It was bizarre.
And it was a bit of a lame ending which probably neither team wanted.
Yeah.
But You can't just like sack the rules off.
I know, because it's not fair on Sunderland. I was thinking that as well. Well, if Soboslai wasn't sent off, they've got Sunderland next. And if you're Sunderland chasing potential Europe, Dominic Soboslai is definitely Liverpool's best player. Yeah. He's going to miss the next 3 games.
True, yeah.
So you're kind of, if you're Sunderland, you're like...
It's actually only the next one game. I got that wrong on Pitchside. It's only one.
What, for a straight red?
Yeah, professional fouls only one.
Oh, it's not a violent
one.
But still, he's going to miss the Sunderland game,
which is huge.
I do agree with you. I did an instant reaction to it, and I was like, it's ridiculous. I still feel like that, and I feel like it has to be common. But you kind of like, they probably have used it right. It's just about whether we want that to be football. Yeah, exactly. And that's the bigger thing.
Exactly. So yeah, back to the original point of Rodri and Cherky. Who plays in that midfield three to provide the balance?
Well, I thought Bernardo Silva was brilliant yesterday. So I think it
might be existed.
I think it might be Bernardo Silva. I think we were like
he's such a leader, isn't he? He's become like the real leader of that City team.
Yeah. He's integral. I mean, he scored the goal to get them back into it. I think we were saying he's probably man of the match when we were watching. Yeah, we were like struggling to really pick it before it went chaotic. Yeah, I think Bernardo Silva now has so much experience. He's got to be 30, right? 29, 30?
Oh, at least 30.
Been there. So yeah, it's probably Rodri.
Silva and
Cherky.
So no place for Foden again. Foden was so good early this season.
It's mental.
And now he's just kind of just disappearing
Later in this pod, we're going to do a segment on the most improved 11 in the Premier League. And I was like, the first thing that came to my head was, Foden. And I went, actually, the last like 6 weeks. I mean, he was awful last season. The year before that, player of the season, right? Bad last year. Then he was back. He was so back. He was in FPL. He was collecting me points every week.
Yeah, scored against Palace, actually.
Now he's done nothing.
Yeah, and he's not going to, you're not going to play him over Silva. He was playing quite well, actually, in that, deeper role.
God, the options City. Just
but Semenyo, I think the Semenyo signing changes that because previously, I think Bernardo Silva and Foden and Cherky kind of all were, just milling around a bit.
Yeah.
Whereas now you've got, Semenyo and Doku who just offer the width.
Yeah. I think, to answer our original question, mate, the only way Man City can chase down Arsenal is by beating them in that League Cup final. As mental as that sounds.
But that's also...
Because that's only in 2 weeks,
No, it's not. I was about to say it's on the 22nd of March.
Oh, shows what I know.
No, but
I thought it was late Feb.
I think that it normally is.
Yeah,
it normally is.
it
They've
was like the
changed
20th of
it
Feb
this year. And actually, that could... Them delaying the Carabao Cup final could really work in Arsenal's favour.
Yeah.
Because the season might be done by then.
Yeah.
And then the League Cup final won't matter. It's... I mean...
Conceivably, they could be 12 points clear of Arsenal if they carry on the way
Who
they
have
are.
City got coming up? Let's have a quick look at this because the next few games are big.
Yeah, go on, pull
they
it
are
up.
massive for City. They've obviously got Fulham on Wednesday, who you're not confident.
Not confident based off of history. 2009 was the last win, and then Arsenal have got Brentford.
Yeah, Man City then play Newcastle at home. Newcastle are washed these days, mate.
Probably a bit of an easy win for them.
Then this is the big one. They've got Leeds under the lights. And we know what Leeds under the lights are like. They simply do not lose.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
5:30 Saturday 28th. That's massive.
That's a tough game.
Then they've got Forest at home. Then West Ham away. There are some winnable games there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you were going down the route of really hard games, and I was like, hang on.
No.
They are
that's winnable.
16, 17,
and
18
then they've got Arsenal in the League Cup final.
So they should really beat Fulham. They should beat Leeds. Well, Leeds is hard, but they should beat Newcastle. They should beat Fulham.
Yeah,
and then they should beat Forest, and they should beat West Ham.
West Ham and Leeds. They should beat West Ham. But
I know West Ham are on form, but come
on. And then they've got quite a tough ending to the season, actually. So the week they play Arsenal on the 18th of April.
Yeah.
The week before that, they've got Chelsea away, which is big.
Do you think the Premier League will come down to that game?
That.
Do you think there'll be 3 points in it for the 18th of April?
I think Arsenal could win the league that day effectively, but I don't think City could. I think City could delay them at that point. Arsenal's next few games, just for the sake of, they've actually got 3 consecutive away games in the Prem. They've got Brentford away, tough.
Yeah.
Wolves away,
easy.
Not tough. Spurs away.
See, that's a weird one for me because Spurs away, you'd think tough, but how bad they are at home, I feel like they should win that.
So I feel like
and also the atmosphere I think that could be the game that Thomas Frank loses his job, right?
Yeah.
If Arsenal go there, get an early goal, the boos rain out at half time.
I'm going actually.
Yeah.
Away end. That was a joke. I'm working it in the home end, in the press bit.
Not like you to be in hospitality.
It wasn't. I'm not in hospitality. I'm in the press bit.
Okay.
The press bit.
Fine. Yeah, that could be the game that Thomas Frank loses his job. So I think that...
And if they beat Arsenal, then Thomas Frank will be lauded as a hero if Arsenal don't win the league. I think to close the segment out, do you think City will chase Arsenal down, yes or
no? Yes.
You do?
I don't think they're going to win, but I think there's going to be a chase. It's got exciting. It's got exciting.
I think we have a title race back on our hands as well.
We do.
Let's take a quick break and then we can go into our most improved 11s of the Premier League season.
I've cracked it. My team is the team, so there's no point doing this section.
Got the same
we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Hill Coaching Company.
Feeling stuck, bored, or quietly running on empty? Oliver Hill is a UK-based business coach guiding leaders, founders, and entrepreneurs to intentional happiness, wealth, and legacy.
The work is direct and challenging. Honest conversations exposing the self-sabotage and breaking down the comfort zones that no longer serve you.
The result? Clearer decisions, stronger relationships, genuine happiness, and success that feels enjoyable.
Find out more at hillcoachingcompany.co.uk. Ollie, we're over halfway through the Premier League season. I think it's a great time to do our most improved 11s.
Yeah.
Do we need to agree, or do you want one and I want one? I think we should probably agree.
Let's agree. That's a good idea.
That's what we're about on this podcast, isn't it?
Agreement.
Start with goalkeeper.
Yep.
We both have a goalkeeper in the team, right? Possibly.
No.
I thought about why you laughing
because you're already on the ropes, bro.
Why?
See you.
No, I'm all right. Right, I'm just gonna give you my name, Kelleher. I'm going with Kelleher. From where he was, I know he did all right for Liverpool last season.
But he was kind of washed earlier in the season, wasn't he? I think he's got better.
He's improving. Does this man not
understand
the concept?
I've just answered my own question.
I did think about Verbruggen, Brighton, but I still think he's pretty mid, but he was just so bad last year.
Yeah.
That I think he's gone like.
Yeah,
It's like how he's improved, but I wouldn't say he's still. I wouldn't say he's good.
No, I've gone. This is a player who he improved before this season, really. But
then what are we doing?
But he still belongs in a team like this. I've gone
Donnarumma.
Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez is
I actually didn't think about Robert Sanchez.
He's class now.
He has got
it's
good.
It's an instant tell that someone is not watching football when they go like, "Oh, Robert Sanchez and goal. He's crap."
Really annoyed me because I actually said to Jacob when you were out the studio, I was like, I've got that my team is like doesn't need changing, and I actually prefer that
Robert
shout
Sanchez
to Kelleher. But I think Kelleher's been good.
He you know what? He has
got
definitely
better.
improved. He definitely has improved. He is. I think that's fair.
But I do think Sanchez has been.
He's been
one
really
of the
good.
best keepers in the league.
He's so good at collecting corners and crosses.
Yeah, he is.
These days, and he used to be like used to be the thing that he was worst at.
Yeah, flapping at stuff.
Yeah. So we agreed. Robert Sanchez in goal.
Yeah, I like that shout.
Let's go.
That shout.
Right back. I'll start on right back. I've actually got two names, and I can't decide which one I'm going to go for.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to give an honourable mention here, which might be a bit rogue. I'm actually going to give an honourable. No. I've only got one Palace player in this team.
Okay.
I'm going to give an honourable mention to Reece James, which I know sounds a bit weird, but like I feel like he's in conversations now, and like the way he's stringing games together, he's widely regarded as like one of the best players in the Prem now.
People are talking about him as the best.
Yeah. I mean that's ridiculous.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But shout out. That's why he's not my number one.
Yeah.
I've gone for Matty Cash.
Yeah, so my issue with Reece James as well is I don't think he often plays in right back at the moment.
Yeah, he's
sort of in the middle.
Inversion.
Matty Cash is my pick as well. I think he was.
Synergy.
I mean, like he was probably one of the players Villa needed to replace.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was not rated last year at
all. He's been fantastic for them.
Yeah, he's been very good.
Third in the league.
A lot of Villa players have really stepped up this year. I think.
Yeah.
Cash being one of them. I always quite like Matty Cash. He feels like what a right back should be. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Just like he's just kind of like a. I don't like this whole kind of like midfielder at right back, centre back at right back. Cash is like, he's just a good traditional up and down right back who's pretty good going forward. He's pretty good going backwards, and that's that.
Okay, no,
just no
frills.
Nonsense. Just like a good modern fullback.
Okay, no, I think Matty Cash was my one name in right back. I struggled with it because one person I thought about, which you're going to think is mental, was Timber.
That's not mental.
Kind of the same logic as Reece James. I was like, he's
Yeah.
so clearly one of the best right backs in the world now. And obviously he was kind of coming back last season from the injury a little bit and
Yeah.
not as good
He wasn't
he
as
is
highly
now.
rated as he is now.
Now he's just like, it's him or Reece James.
Yeah. I think that's
In
also
the
a good
league.
shout.
But I still think Matty Cash is the most improved
Yeah.
as a player who was probably looking like he could get moved on.
Yeah.
And now he's one of the first names in the team sheet.
Good for him.
What a Matty Cash.
Mateus Cash.
Centre backs.
You can go first.
I'll start with my first pick, which I'm not budging on.
Okay.
Harry Maguire.
I mean, you know me. I love Harry Maguire. I do love Harry Maguire, but wasn't he all right last year?
I feel like he just clowned all of last year, and now there's England. Like he's now back in the England squad. I think.
Do you think? Oh, that'd be class.
I think he is.
That would be class if he is. I fucking love Harry Maguire.
I think he is. I think it's partly based off like the Jordan Henderson logic of he's been there, he's important behind the scenes as well. But I think now Manchester United, obviously 4 wins in a row, could be seeing the haircut.
Yeah, he's had some big performances this season away at Liverpool.
He's improved.
He's doing really well. Now he's back in the team. Look, I love Harry Maguire. I'm happy to put him in the team. The only thing I remember is last year in the FA Cup against Arsenal, he was really, really good. But that was like, Harry Maguire's still alive and can play football. So and he's been injured this year as well. Yeah, you know what? I'll just because I'm biased. I love Harry Maguire.
Was it last year that he nearly scored the winner against Liverpool at Anfield?
Yes.
And then this year he
did score the winner against Liverpool.
This is what I'm saying.
That's
most
sick
he's
moment.
improving.
He's
actually finishing his chances.
Literally improving.
No, so Harry Maguire is my number one. I actually struggled with the centre back position. Mm-hmm. I did think about more Villa players. I thought about Konza, but I think he's been good last year as well. So I was struggling with these centre backs positions of just like who's just really good.
Yeah.
And actually who's improved. James Tarkowski. What do you think?
I think he's always been good.
Do you think he's always been good?
Yeah.
It's hard because Everton have gone from, well, I think they're like, 7th or 8th now? 8th, because Brentford took it.
Yeah.
Whereas they were fighting relegation last season.
Tarkowski, Tarkowski is such a who scored merchant. You know, the who scored ratings. He get ranked so highly every game.
Yeah.
I saw something the other day where it was like the highest rated Prem team in the last 5 years on who scored, and Tarkowski was at centre back.
That's so rogue.
He's in the team of the season on that every single year. It's mental.
That's rogue.
Yeah, I think Tarkowski's been good for 2. He's like the definition of consistent.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair. So I struggled with this. I wanted you to bring me something.
I've got 3 names for you because again I had to do a slash, not a we. To be clear, like a slash names. So my first shout, and we can maybe just discuss these 3.
Yeah,
I've got a really hipster shout. Okay, so I was going to go for Senesi from Bournemouth because obviously of Hoyson and Zabani leaving.
There, yeah.
But Senesi's always been decent. Like, he's always been decent. He just hasn't played that much. So I've actually gone for his new partner centre-back, who I hadn't even really heard of until I got on the train here. James Hill. He started the last 7 games for Bournemouth, and he was just like a 5th choice centre-back last year, but now he's like in the team and has slotted in.
Maybe harsh, though. Have Bournemouth not been fairly underwhelming this season?
That is an important caveat. They haven't been great.
Like, they are 11th. I mean, they're not too far off of, I guess, the European places. They're not going to get relegated, but...
No.
Go on. Okay, that's your hipster shout.
Okay, I think my next best... I'm going to go in reverse order here, like 3, 2, 1, in terms of like who I actually think should be in the team. Second, I've got Trevor Chalobah.
Yeah, okay.
Who last year at Palace, obviously spent first half of the year at Palace. He was decent.
He got recalled on loan last year.
In January, yeah.
Back, so yeah.
And he did all right at Chelsea, but I feel like he's really blossomed into like a very mature centre-back who is comfortable playing in a 2 for Chelsea in like a Champions League pushing team. And I still think that he's not an elite standard centre-back and they need to upgrade him at some point, but he's better than I thought he would be.
Yeah.
But I think my shout, you mentioned Villa, I think Victor Lindelof.
I actually really like that.
Who
didn't think about it.
Got ostracised. Ostracised, I think that's the right phrase there. At United, like deemed surplus to requirements. Obviously, they have loads of centre backs now. United, and he's been quality for Villa. And like every time he doesn't play, Villa tend to get worse. He's got the highest win percentage of any Villa defender in the Premier League this season. There's a stat for you.
That's all we need. He's got to go in then. That's such a good shout.
Victor Lindelof. He's been really good. And I always like Lindelof. We've got Lindelof and Maguire. Reunion.
Wow.
We're reuniting Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You know what? My left back is Luke Shaw. So
is it?
There we go.
I'm not having Luke Shaw.
Are we just building Man United
2021? Yeah. Get Fred in there. Yeah. I'm not having Luke Shaw because I'm going Anthony Robinson last season, right?
Yeah.
Best left back in the league for you or second with Kirkes? Yeah. Up there, right?
Yeah, I know who you're going to say.
He's been injured. Ryan Sessegnon has come into the Fulham team, and now there's a genuine debate in the Fulham community of Sessegnon might be better for us.
Yeah, I thought about Sessegnon.
He's been incredible, and I'm going to go as far as to say Ryan Sessegnon. Thomas Tuchel was at the game, the Everton game, Everton Fulham this week. Probably there watching a few big names, obviously Garner. I was thinking, I wonder if he's got an eye on Sess because that left back position for England.
It's open.
And Sess was unbelievable for the 21s part of that team. And I think he's had such a revival. Obviously, he was brilliant for us. Championship player of the season, came up, went to Spurs, and then in the most Spurs fashion, basically stunk it up there. And I think because of Spurs, not using him right. We then buy him back, and his first goal in the Premier League is against Spurs.
Yeah.
When we beat them 2-0.
Didn't another former Spurs player score in that game, or I made that up?
We won 2-0.
I feel like another
I was at the game.
Spurs player scored in that. It doesn't matter.
Jacob?
Irrelevant.
Was that not Harry Wilson?
No.
We
was
won
years
2-0.
ago.
I was at the game. Can't remember. But Ryan Sessegnon, for me, he tore it up against Everton on the weekend. He should have had... He got one assist, but Jimenez sort of messed the chance up, but still scored. And he's just been so solid. And for me, to go from having Anthony Robinson as the most important part of our team to being actually, we can kind of cope without him. I think that's the definition of improvement.
I think that's a very good shout, and I'm happy to go with it.
Okay, so nothing. You don't want to fight for Luke Shaw?
No, I think Luke Shaw has been really solid for United this year. But again, it's kind of similar to Reece James in that Luke Shaw can be one of the best left backs in the Prem, and he actually is probably still not even at that standard. But he's just been a lot better. But that's mainly because he's just stayed fit.
Cool.
So yeah, I like that. So we've got Sanchez in goal, Cash right back, Lindelof and Maguire, and then Ryan Sessegnon.
Yeah,
nice.
I like that. I'm pretty happy with that.
Did you go for a 4-3-3 here?
I actually went for a 4-4-2.
Old school. Respect. That's fine.
So I think we need to make this work.
Okay.
I had a weird shout. Dominic Szoboszlai?
Not a weird shout. He's in my team as well.
We're so in sync, man. He's the best Liverpool player.
He's quality
by far, and he's doing a job out of position for them.
He's doing everything.
Yeah.
I think he's been one of the players of the season in the Prem.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he was good last year for Liverpool. Like, he was good at pressing. That's basically what he was good for last year, was just running around a lot. Whereas now he's scoring banger free kicks. He's creating chances. He's scoring big goals in the Champions League and in the Premier League. He just does everything. I think it's the man bun.
Yeah.
It's the little half up, half down.
When he did that knee slide to Camry yesterday during the game, you literally turned to me and went, he's so leg.
He is just leg. He's had a glow up. He's had a glow up on and off the pitch.
Yeah, no, he's got to be in for me. He's one of the players of the season for sure.
Yeah, great shout.
What are your thoughts on? I actually don't have this guy in my team, but I wanted to discuss Jordan Henderson. Just as a career revival.
Yeah, I thought about it. It's
more like just the improvement, but it's maybe a little bit more in terms of PR than ability.
Yeah, because I thought about this, but I was like, because he didn't play in the Prem last year, I didn't put him in.
Yeah.
Also, I semi saw this coming.
Did you? You predicted this on something?
I did a TikTok earlier this season. I said, spoken about how football fans are just always wrong about everything constantly the whole time. And I said that one of my bold predictions this season is that Jordan Henderson is like in the conversation for team of the season.
Okay.
At the end of the season. Because I was like, he'll just go there and like Brentford won't be anywhere near as bad as people think they will be. Obviously, I didn't think they'd be this good.
Yeah.
And Henderson will be at the heart of that. Whether they're good or bad, he'll be at the heart of it. And as a result, he will get a lot of the credit for Brentford doing well.
Right.
And I actually think that's aged pretty well.
That has aged well.
But I think Henderson's always been decent. I don't like him as a player, but I don't think he's ever been like a total liability.
No, I mean, I watched the game. I watched the Newcastle game on the weekend, and like, he's not the integral part of that Brentford team when I watch it. I think he's going to get the headlines, like, almost in a similar way to. This might sound a bit like I'm throwing shade on Xhaka, but everyone just goes Sunderland doing so well, Xhaka. But actually, there's other players that are in Mukiele, the goalkeeper. Yeah. I mean, they're just like
Robbie.
It's not just Xhaka. I thought Janelt was brilliant in that game. I mean, he scored a goal, and like he's been good for them this season. So it's kind of like I wonder if Brentford fans would agree. Like Henderson's the big name, and he's definitely playing well, but he's getting all the flowers because of that.
Yeah, I actually have got no Brentford players in my team, which feels mental. But like, it's really difficult to.
How do you not? Okay, we'll get on to that
because I know who you're going to say, but
that's mental.
Anyway,
So I don't want Henderson in. I think Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall.
That's a good shout.
5 goals in the Prem this season.
Yeah.
I mean, when he tore Fulham up.
Yeah.
You've got Kai last week on as a guest Everton fan saying how he's just like he's certain he's going to score. He's brilliant, and I think where he was obviously ostracised at Chelsea.
Big word.
He looks a serious player for them. He fits. It just works. You know, when you just see a player in a team and you're like, that's going to work for the next 3 years at least. You can just see him having a good career there, and I think. Yeah, integral. Literally, last game I watched of him, goal and an assist to win the game.
Can I interest you in a midfield 3?
Oh, you can definitely, yeah.
So, Szoboszlai, yeah. I do like Dewsbury-Hall. I'm happy to concede Daichi Kamada to Dewsbury-Hall. Because, again, Kamada's improvement really came last season as well.
Okay, yeah.
But this time last year, I thought he was like the shittest player in Palace history, and now I can't wait for him to play football every single week. I proposed James Garner alongside Dewsbury-Hall in midfield with Szoboszlai.
Okay, I don't hate it.
Because Garner's got a legit England shout.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got a legitimate England
Like I said,
shout.
Tuchel was at the game. I think that's probably
and you mentioned him as someone, but like think about saying that last year. It's like, Tuchel was going to watch James Garner at Everton.
He had a tough start to the season because he was playing left back.
Yeah, but
he had a really tough game. Oh, who was he playing? I can't remember who they played, but he got like cooked.
Yeah,
but it was kind of like it's not his fault.
I really like James Garner.
I wanted to throw in Casemiro.
That's another good shout.
I really wanted to throw Casemiro. I'm happy to go with this midfield 3, and if we've got Szoboszlai and Dewsbury-Hall, it's between Casemiro and Garner for us.
I think Casemiro will get more clicks, so let's go Casemiro. That was a joke. Casemiro's probably a better shout because we like.
How good has he been?
He's been brilliant.
Since Carrick's sort of come in, really.
And not
since he's had Kobbie Mainoo and Bruno, since that midfield 3.
He's been really. I actually think before that he's been good. Like I think everyone thought he was done. Like his professional career was over.
Yeah, the football's left him.
And now that him leaving United is actually kind of like sad for United because he's been good. Yeah, Casemiro's a great shout. I'm happy with that. Shout out James Garner. Can we play James Garner right back?
I think that's unfair on Matty Cash. Fuck. I think that's unfair.
James Garner can go on the bench. I do just want to give him a special shout out.
Okay.
So we've got midfield 3. Well, we can work out the front line imminently. But Garner is in. No, he's
No,
not.
we got Soboslai, Casemiro,
Dewsbury Hall.
Hall.
Okay,
I like
the
that.
front three. I mean, we both agree on the right winger,
You give it to me.
Harry Wilson.
I did have him. I didn't think you'd go for him.
Surely he's been the best. He's the most improved right winger.
Yeah, I do think so. The reason I'm struggling is I've got two up front that I really wanted to put in the team.
I know one of them.
Harry Wilson. Yeah, I mean, from like we spoke about on the pod so many times, he's gone from that player who was just like one of the best players in the Championship, and then every time Fulham were yo-yoing, he never got his chance.
Yeah.
And now he's obviously like taking it. Final year of his contract tax, though. It's like,
He's
got.
in the contract, yeah.
He's just on the contract year.
But he's got.
I'm just struggling to think how we can fit unless we put him in. Okay.
Can he play right wing?
I might put him in a little 10 slot.
But then we've
To
already got three
midfield 4.
midfield.
No, but it's fine. We just put him and Dewsbury Hall like 4-2-2-2, old
Okay,
FIFA
4,
formation.
2-2. Okay, that's fine.
Because there's two up front that I can't leave out. I just
mean,
can't.
I know who you're going to say.
Because there's no left winger in my team.
So I've put Morgan Rogers left wing, but equally he was
so good.
He was already good. I think he's gone on to another level this year, but I guess the improvement probably isn't as big.
Can I just step in on the Morgan Rogers thing and say it's got a bit ridiculous though? When you get to international level, like when we start debating Morgan Rogers or Jude Bellingham.
I know. Well,
I know your stance on it, but like Morgan Rogers has been unbelievable, and he's going to go to the World Cup. But like, there's almost too much. He's not been Jude Bellingham level.
I mean, to be clear, my stance is that Jude Bellingham is an unstoppable England player.
I don't want to say he's overrated because he's not overrated, but there's a little bit too. It's going a little bit too far for me.
That's fine.
But I do really like him.
I hear it. I
do really like him.
I hear it. So you're okay. I've already got one striker, so
I'm going to put Harry Wilson in the 10
with Dewsbury,
or we're doing a 4-2-2-2, whatever.
4-2-2-2-2-2.
But there's two men up front that need to be in this team for me.
Calvert-Lewin,
obviously
has to be in. Highest scoring season since 2021, equaled his Premier League goal tally from the last 2 seasons combined already.
Yeah. It has 100%.
Nailed on, and I know who you're going to say.
The record goal scoring Brazilian Premier League
Thiago.
player. How have you not got Igor Thiago? The man has 17 goals in the Prem.
Because
only 4 behind
He
Haaland.
was injured for all of last season.
Yeah, but that's still he's improved.
Well, yeah, he has improved, but again, I don't want to say that I saw this coming, but I said watch out for Igor Thiago this season. He's going to be like a new signing.
Yeah, but this isn't the.
He's actually, if anything, he's underperformed.
This isn't just the Glaze Ollie Thomas old opinions podcast. This is the most improved.
The thing, but there was no baseline. There was no baseline to work from with Thiago. There was no baseline.
You are creating a most improved 11 from this season, right? Currently, time of recording, Brentford Football Club, the bus stop in Hounslow, was 7th in the Premier League with Keith Andrews as manager.
But is Keith Andrews the most improved manager?
No, but they're the most improved team.
They are, undoubtedly. Why don't we just do the Brentford 11 then?
No, but we don't need to do the Brentford 11, but we have to have representation.
We do.
It can't not be Igor Thiago. So for me, I'd have to have them two up front with Wilson just behind and then maybe that midfield 3.
Thiago has improved more than Morgan Rogers has.
Yes.
But then what if Igor Thiago last season could have scored 20 goals and he was just injured?
Yeah, but that doesn't. He didn't. We had a debate about Timber coming back from injury and
Reece James. I literally proposed Luke Shaw. Same logic, really.
Same logic.
You know what? I think
the team's a bit of a weird balance, though.
Purely because I mean, the team doesn't make sense on paper. There's no runners anywhere. There's no pace.
We're not building a team to win. We're just doing the most improved. Okay.
Okay, but I agree. I think there's got to be a Brentford player in there, so I'm willing to. I literally looked at the Brentford starting 11 from the game against Newcastle. I was like, how can I fit one of these players in? But so I was like, again, I didn't think Kelleher. Well, I can't remember who played right. Oh, Coyote wasn't in the Prem last year. Christopher Ayer, possibly, but I'm not going to pretend he's been. He's been class this
Dango.
year. Yeah, Rico Henry's always been good. We mentioned Jan Henderson. Lewis Potter was really good last year. So I'm happy to go with Igor Thiago.
Okay. So the graphic I'm just picturing the graphic. Are we gonna have Wilson just behind in the 10, just twatting it from 25 yards every time he gets it?
Who are our fullbacks again?
Matty Cash and Ryan Sessegnon.
So here's what I'm thinking.
Oh, here we go.
Here's what I'm thinking. Graphic designer, listen to this. This is very important the way you set the team up. They are our width right there. I mean, actually can do that. Sessegnon has played way further forward than left back.
He's basically a left
winger. I'm thinking Casemiro is really sitting. He's really at almost like another centre back. He's just there. So there's two centre backs. Casemiro's just in front of them.
I can see it.
Then you got the two in midfield, Wilson and Dewsbury Hall. Wilson on the right ish side. Wait, hang on a minute. No, we've got three in midfield, haven't we?
We've got three.
Casemiro.
Well,
Soboslai.
Soboslai. Legs. He's the runner.
Yeah. Soboslai can provide a little bit of width on the right. We've got a very right-heavy team. Look, Jacob, you're making the graphic. You just work it out, mate.
I don't
just know that I want the fullbacks high and wide. Okay, thank you. And the strategy is either cross the ball to two of our massive strikers, or Harry Wilson and Soboslai shoot.
Yes, there's only two ways to play.
Oh my God, there is.
Cecil Matty Cash just whip it. Mate,
we've said this before that the meta is just being boring long ball or shoot. And we've built a team that could do both. This team would win the Prem.
Do we have a long throw? Cess has a long throw.
Does he?
Brian Sessegnon has a long throw.
I think Matty Cash does as well, actually.
No, this literally could win the Premier League.
We're going to win the Prem. Oh, my God. So, to run through the team, we have got Robert Sanchez in goal. Matty Cash right back.
Yeah.
Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire running it back at centre-back. Ryan Sessegnon left back.
Yeah.
We're playing 4 central midfielders. Casemiro, Soboslai, Dewsbury Hall and Harry Wilson.
Yes.
Interchanging, generally. Up front, Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Igor Thiago.
Yeah.
Manager, I haven't written a manager down, but might as well discuss it. We can't go Keith Andrews because he didn't manage last year.
This is a tough one.
Is Emery up there?
Where did they finish last season? They bottled Champions League, didn't they?
Emery probably is up there.
Is Arteta up there?
Arteta might be up there. A lot of managers got worse. Pep?
Nah, can't have Pep.
Can't have Pep. Who else? I mean...
David
Moyes, maybe. But Moyes has always been decent.
It's
no
a hard
one's really
one.
jumping out. Maybe you can let us know in the comments.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I'd probably go Emery, I think, if I had to go someone.
If we're just doing Premier League, because you could give it Sunderland for but like it's not.
It doesn't really count.
It doesn't really.
It's not in the spirit.
It's not the same.
Like
but there's been so many sackings as well. It's difficult.
A lot of teams have kind of just got worse. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most teams have got worse, apart from like Man United, Man City, and Arsenal, and Villa.
I think comments are going to have to decide. I think that's tough.
Yeah, let us know who you think should be the manager and what you think of our team. Any glaring omissions? We gave a lot of honourable mentions there, so I'd like to think we covered most bases.
I don't think there's any big names.
Palace players I could have included. I don't think there was. I tried.
Yeah.
Trust me, I tried.
You tried.
I couldn't think of anyone. New segment alert. We end every podcast with our guests asking what their favourite Nearly team is, but we don't have anything to end just us, our podcast.
Oh.
But we have now.
Yay!
Question of the week. We ask people every week on Instagram, send some questions. So do send some questions to the Nearly Men podcast or to me or John, and you might have yours read out live. It's not live,
it's not
but
live.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you've just lied.
This week's question is from Gabriel Robb.
Okay.
How does JCC get his arm so big?
Wow. That's my burner account.
And do you have an answer for Gabriel?
No. I feel like he's joking.
Mate, I don't know. He might be.
It might be my mate Gabe.
Gabriel Robb.
I don't know if that's his at. Mate, just Jim. I don't really have an answer, to be honest. I don't think they're that big.
That's very modest of you. I have got a serious football question as well.
Okay, fine.
This is from Carlos Celis. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly.
It's a great name.
If Spurs go down, will it be the most embarrassing thing in football history?
Well, not if Arsenal bottle the league. What's worse, Spurs going down?
Spurs going down. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Way
yeah,
worse.
I don't know why.
Arsenal finishing possibly second. Yeah.
Is it? Arsenal finishing second for the 4th time in a row after
but Spurs going down. Like West Ham going down would be highly embarrassing.
Yeah, okay. That stadium would be unreal in the Championship, wouldn't it?
It'd be insane. Spurs go down would be just. I mean, they'd come straight back up. You would assume. But what would be more embarrassing? What's more embarrassing? You know,
footballing. I don't know if there is anything footballing
I can think
wise.
Of one.
You can think of something that's more.
Palace losing to Macclesfield.
No, because that's a one-off game.
Yeah,
that's not as bad as getting relegated.
That's true. It's consistency.
Can Spurs actually go down though?
Yeah,
you reckon?
I don't think they will.
Are they 6 points clear?
They're 6 points. Possibly, yeah, they're 6 points.
No,
off.
because I think they always have that sort of trump card that they can just sack Frank, and whoever comes in is going to get a tune out of them.
But that wasn't the question.
Would it be?
Would it be the most embarrassing thing in football history if Spurs got relegated? Bear in mind, they won the Europa League last year. They're one of the big six. In their squad, they've got Romero, Van der Ven, they've got Porro, Udogi, Jed Spence, Palhinha, Xavi Simons, Odegaard, Kudus, Kolo Muani, Dominic Solanke.
After sacking Ange for winning them a trophy as well.
Yeah.
I
trying
am
to think
struggling to think
what-
of like a footballing. It's not an accomplishment, but something that's worse, like something that has happened in recent memory across even any of the European leagues. I can't think of anything.
I think you're right about it being over a full season that makes it worse. You're right that if you get knocked out, if Argentina lose to Saudi Arabia in the World Cup, that's just a one-off game.
Yeah,
And that can happen. That can happen to anyone.
Mm.
Whereas getting relegated in a 38-game season
as Spurs,
as Tottenham, who
yeah,
are in the Champions League,
yeah.
would be... I actually can't think of anything more embarrassing in terms of the difference between expectations and reality.
But are we seriously debating that they can?
I don't think they will, because you're right. And this is kind of why I didn't think West Ham would go down for a long time. Then I was convinced they were. Now I'm convinced they won't.
Yeah.
Because it's like they will just get out of it.
You just sack the manager
Like
and
Spurs,
somebody
yeah.
gets a like Ryan Mason comes in and gets 3 wins in a row.
That's all you need.
Changes
It's
the formation. Yeah.
All Spurs need to do is win like 4 games between now and the end of the season. They'll probably stay up.
But I actually think it could be the worst. I can't think of anything in English
Neither can
football
I.
that's worse.
Neither can I.
That's happened.
At least in my lifetime.
Yeah.
There's probably some neek in the comments going to be like, actually, in 1951, West Brom won the Prem, and then we're in, I don't know, just someone could comment that and finish it for
Got relegated the next year.
But I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
I still don't believe it. What's more likely? Spurs get relegated or Man City win the league?
Man City win the league.
What's more likely? Spurs get relegated or Aston Villa win the league?
Spurs get relegated.
You think Spurs are more like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I don't know what the possibility is now, but they're in terrible form as well. They could. What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to Fulham?
How long have you got?
You
haven't lost to Macclesfield.
I think us losing to Macclesfield was the most embarrassing moment as a Palace fan. Doesn't mean it was the lowest point, but it was the most embarrassing. It's the most embarrassed I've been. Possibly partly because of all the chat of the FA Cup, and I have a bay of piranhas waiting for my downfall.
It was a good week.
I got pelters for it, so that was
Get the
embarrassing.
table up. I'm trying to get the table up to see Spurs. I mean, come on.
They got Newcastle and Arsenal next.
Yeah, that is tough.
2? Is it next 2? No. Oh.
So
They've got I've got here. They've got Newcastle and Arsenal both at home, and considering how bad they are at home, that could be bad. Then they got Fulham away. Not easy.
Loss.
Palace. They got Fulham, then Palace. We could get them relegated.
We beat them there last year.
Then they have to go to Anfield.
L.
Oh God. Forest at home. Sunderland away.
Draw.
Brighton at home.
Win.
Wolves away.
Win.
Villa away.
Loss. No, they'll win that.
Leeds at home. Chelsea.
They've got a lot of winnable games.
Do you think?
Yeah. Wolves, Leeds, Forest.
But it's interesting how you view football, because I'm looking at it differently. I'm looking at Chelsea, tough. Sunderland, tough. Liverpool away, tough.
Yeah,
Arsenal, Newcastle. I don't think Fulham or Palace are an easy game for them. Do you?
Opta has Aston Villa at 1.58 to win the Premier League, and has Spurs.
Opta has Aston Villa at 1.58 to win the Premier League.
And they have
Yeah.
Spurs at 2.29 to get relegated.
Spurs at 2.29.
It won't happen. Neither of those things will happen.
But I
Spurs, I mean, it is literally more likely. Although the Opta supercomputer is a bit of a mug. There, I said it. Said at the start of the season, Palace finished 7th. And as much as I would have loved that to happen, that was never going to happen.
Yeah, it's
Actually, it could happen. It could happen.
I don't.
I
think it would be the most embarrassing thing in English football in the Premier League era.
Yeah,
It'd be the most embarrassing.
there you go. That's the answer to the question. If you want, you can be non-football related, guys. You can ask John about his gym routine as much as you want. He might not answer it.
What was that? I feel like I got put on the spot with that.
Did you get a bit flustered?
I'm blushing. I'm still haven't cooled down.
Well, that's a nice thing. It was a nice.
No, I appreciate it.
Um,
It came across as, I think it was sarcastic.
I mean, possibly. Knowing you said it probably was sarcastic, but they got in the moment in the sun. That's all that matters. Thanks very much for listening.
Yeah, loved it. If you are enjoying the podcast, if you're listening on Spotify, please give us a 5-star rating. We're trying to get to 100 ratings because that might mean something. We're not really sure.
Emotionally, it
Emotionally,
means everything.
it's a big number.
To quote, what's his name? Ross Kemp. Have you
Yeah.
seen that clip of him where he's like, about England, he's like, this means everything. Everything. That's how we feel about reaching 100 5-star
It is.
reviews.
Or if you're listening anywhere else, just like or subscribe or whatever it does. But thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
It's been
We'll catch
good.
you next week. Every Tuesday, by the way, now.
Yeah.
It's gone out on a Tuesday.
That's right.
That's the new day. Thank you very much.